Yo, what's good, yo? This is Chief Fellini. You already know. Um, today, right, we gonna talk about letting the universe take control. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean by that is that there's only so much that you can personally control, right? And obviously you want to be able to control every aspect of your world because it's your world. You want everything to go your way. You know what I mean? But there's always situations, there's always things that happen that let you know that motherfucker, you don't got the will. Not the way you think you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you got the keys to the car. You can turn the ignition. You could drive. You can actually drive this shit. But when that car motherfucker decides it want to break down on you, it doesn't matter how many times you get that shit checked on, worked on, and all that shit. When it want to do its own shit, it's gonna do its own motherfucking shit. Shit got a mind of its own, you heard? And that's how the universe works. Like, you know what I mean? You can shapeshift your world, but your world falls in line with the universe. You know what I mean? The universe runs on its own time. There's actually a universal time. You know what I mean? Like, you know how we got like time zones and shit like that, different time in the Eastern time zone and shit. There's an actual universal time. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really tell you off the top of my head what time that is. You know, I don't even know what time it is right now. The only timer that I see right now is the timer that's at the top of my screen telling me how long I've been on this shit. So I can't tell you what the universal time is. That's something that we could discuss, you know what I mean, at a later date. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. We all working on the universe's clock. You know what I'm saying? Like, we working with universal time. You know what I mean? Everything is universal. So you can't fight the universe. You can't win against the universe. You know what I mean? You can shape your world. You can create your world. You know what I mean? The world is yours. But you cannot, you can't like, you can't go up against the universe and think you gonna take the universe out. It's not happening. I'm sorry. So, you know what I mean? You are at the humble graces of the universe, so to say. Like, you know what I mean? So you gotta understand that. So, knowing that is to know this, that sometimes you just gotta say fuck it. You can't, I wouldn't say relinquish your power, but you gotta understand that, yo, there's a divine, there's just a divine sequence, a divine pattern, a divine course that's happening, and it happens to you at the right time, every time. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Alright, there's nothing else I could really tell you outside of that. But yo, so here, check it out, right? You could be sitting here like, you know, you got XYZ to do, right? And you have to do that shit. And you try everything in your power to make that happen, right? But then something just gets thrown in there, a little monkey wrench. You know what I'm saying? A little fork in the road, some shit like that. And it throws everything off. It throws your whole momentum off. It throws everything off. The thing is, right? You can't get caught up in emotion in those times. You know what I mean? Because that's where you will lose. You will lose. You will really lose. You know what I mean? Because you gotta think about it like this. When the universe does shit like that, that's you getting tested. That's the universe G-checking you. You know what I'm saying? They testing you to see what your mental fortitude, you know what I mean, what your strength is. Big ass fucking truck. I try to walk this back way in the park to get away from the sounds to do this video, and I end up walking right into a motherfucking old big ass truck and shit, man. Hold on. Yeah. So anyway, I gotta step this mud. Oh well, fuck it. That was supposed to happen. That was supposed to happen. It happens to the best of us. We all step in mud. We all step in shit. You know what I mean? Whatever. But so yeah, it's the universe like throwing something at you to show you like, all right, boom, we about to flip some shit on you. Can you handle it? Are you ready to handle that shit? You know what I'm saying? I just had the situation happen to me. That's why I'm talking to you like this. Because it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I learned from experience and I speak on my experiences. You know what I mean? Like I just had a little situation that I had going on. Shit just got flipped upside down. Now it's like, oh shit, okay. Now I gotta do something different. I gotta change it up. I'm prepared for the switch up, and the switch has definitely just upped. You get what I'm saying? But I'm ready for that shit. I'm prepared for that shit, and it's like, all right, cool, I'm good. I got this. You know what I mean? Don't really care at the end of the day, really, because you know what I mean. I'm protected. You know what I mean? Like I got. Listen, man, I'm good out here. Yo. Like motherfuckers don't even understand. You know what I mean? It all starts in the mind. You know what I mean? They can't take your mind. They can't take your mind when you know what I mean? When you know exactly what kind of mind you have. Can't do shit with it. You know what I mean? But anyway. So yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like they say, when one door closes, another door opens. It always happens like that. So you gotta be aware. You have to have a certain level of awareness beyond the surface level, beyond this 3D reality shit. You gotta be able to, like, you know what I'm saying, step into some like 5D shit. You get what I'm saying? You gotta kind of look at yourself outside of your body. You know what I mean? You gotta take your own self out of yourself. You know what I mean? Look like and analyze you and your surroundings and everything going on from a third person perspective. You know what I'm saying? And see how everything is aligning. You know what I mean? And why these things happen the way they do. You feel me? Because then you will start to see a pattern, a trend. You'll start to see cycles and phases and shit like that, and then you can almost appropriately time the switch ups and all that other shit. Like, you just know, like, yeah, I know something's coming, something is on the horizon, and I'll be ready for that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I know that's how I feel. I'm like, shit, man, damn, that happened. Okay, it is what it is. Move on, you know what I mean? Because there's certain things are out of your control, and when you don't have the control over that shit, I mean, for some people, yo, it's the hardest thing to relinquish any kind of control. It really is. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, because of their personal experiences, some people had traumatizing experiences that they have to really control every little, like, you know what I mean, increment of their life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it is. You know what I mean? But when they realize that if they let go and let the universe take control, they could get what they want a lot quicker because they not gonna stress that shit. Shit's gonna fall, the chips gonna fall as they do, as it is, as it will be. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go. Word up. Yeah, yo, like, it's just things that's out of your control. You can't do nothing about it. So you can't stress it. No, you cannot. Why would you stress something that you don't control? You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't control it. It's not yours. It's not, it's just not, you know? It's like you stressing, like, boom, you stressing your girl or your man, whatever, right? You stressing over them and they movements and all that shit. Don't you know, like, really trying to put the clamps down on them is gonna make them try to escape even more? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, there's something called a balance. You need an equilibrium. You know what I mean? You can't sit here and put a person on lock. You know what I mean? Like, how you gonna have we living in a quote unquote free world, but and you got a motherfucker in jail in their own mind, in their own life, like in their own words. Like, motherfucker, like, what? Nah, they gonna listen, man. You always gonna come up like people have, like, you don't understand, like, the depths of a person's mind. The most simplistic person can have the deepest, intricate plans on life itself. You don't want a motherfucker to start, like, creating this whole what's the word I'm looking for? Like, just creating a whole, like, web of like crazy shit. Like, I like real shit. I want to use bigger and better words. I really do, man. I gotta get back to my thesaurus and my vocabulary, all that. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna get there. Give me a couple videos. I'll be hitting y'all with big ass words like coagulatory and shit. I don't even know if that's a word. Sound like one. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, yo, like, yo, people really be really apply scheme, like, yo, you can't hold a motherfucker back. You really can't, yo. You can't. I mean, you gotta let people be who they are. You gotta let them grow into themselves. And the same thing goes for you. You got the universe is gonna let you grow into yourself. And it's gonna show you, it's gonna provide you with the scenarios that are going to shape your path. But if you gonna be the person that's gonna try to be so uptight about everything you do, you might fuck around and miss it. You might fuck around and really miss that shit, not knowing what door was just opening up for you. You, like, you know what I mean? Say when one door closes, another one opens. Motherfucker, you out here closing the door that's trying to open. Like, you just standing there. You standing in front of a door, right? You standing in front of a door knowing that's the door you wanna walk through, and then you see it starting to open and you get scared because you don't know who the fuck is on the other side of that shit opening the door. So you on some shit like it's some motherfucking scary movie shit. You over here trying to close this shit and lock this shit from the other side. How you gonna lock this shit from the other side? You ain't got the key to lock that shit. Like, you holding on to the door like, yo, don't do this. Don't. Like, for real, it's just the universe on the other side saying, yo, bruh, this is the door you're supposed to motherfucking walk through. This is the door you want to walk through. This is the door that you've been dreaming about walking through, and you standing there holding the door like, yo, nah, I'm not going in that shit. You crazy as hell, bruh. What are you doing? What are you doing, yo, bruh? What are you doing? Like, for real, man. Like, come on, son. I'm telling you, yo. You gotta let it be, let go, man. Like, sometimes, yo, real shit, what you think is the best scenario for you ain't even the best. It's just, it's a stepping stone scenario that's going to guide you to the best scenario. You know what I mean? Because wherever you at right now, that's what you're experiencing to get you prepped for the destination. You know what I mean? That's how that goes. You know what I mean? You heading to where you need to go. Believe me, everybody gets to their destination. Everybody gets to their destination. It's just the route, you know what I mean? It's the route that you taking, the GPS that you using. You know what I'm saying? The Siri Alexa that's guiding you. You know what I mean? Like, real shit. It's what it is, man. And you just gotta let shit play itself out. Sometimes, real shit, when things happen that's out of your control, and boom, here's the thing, you might fucked up on something. Like, damn, oh shit, that's on me. I know there's gonna be a consequence to this shit. Fuck, man. And you sitting there like, man, fuck that shit. Yeah, you could dwell on that for a minute. That's cool. That's understandable. That's normal to dwell on that for a minute and feel some type of way. But, like, after that, you gotta think about the big picture. You gotta think about what brought you to this position and what is gonna happen next. You know what I'm saying? People fear the unknown. Y'all fear the unknown. You know what I'm saying? So y'all don't want to deal with the consequence of something happening that's out of your control. You know what I mean? Because everything's a consequence. You know what I mean? There's good consequences, bad consequences, and consequently, it's all consequences. I just had to say that like that. But anyway. Yeah. Everybody's just afraid of that shit instead of being embracing of that shit. You know what I'm saying? They say that you know what I mean? The best place to hide something, anything, is to hide it behind something that you fear. You know what I mean? Hide that behind something that you fear. You know? Like, you gotta think about it, yo. That's some occult shit right there. You know what I mean? A lot of the shit that you be looking at, that you be scared of, a lot of symbolisms, and a lot of shit that's going on, and the motherfuckers be scared, thinking that's some devilish shit or whatever. Motherfuckers just don't even be knowing what's really behind that shit. You know what I mean? That's the shit right there that you actually really need to pay attention to. That's what's really going on. Just the surface level shit, that's the shit right there that got y'all lost. I'm telling you, man, y'all lost, man. But that's some other shit. Anyway, you know, sky's clearing up, yo. That's how I know that this, you know what I mean? I had to speak to y'all like that, man. Like, you know what I mean? When I first got on here, it was really cloudy. You know what I'm saying? It was really gloomy out. It really was. It was gloomy. You know what I mean? Had to find a nice little quiet space real quick. You know? Besides that one little spot where that motherfucking truck that was making all that goddamn noise. Besides that, yo, shit, I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at the screen here. It kind of look like whatever. But trust and believe me, it looks a whole lot better in my eyes. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just seeing the shit through my lenses. And maybe I got rose-colored goggles on or something like that. I don't know. Because, you know what I'm saying, the world is beautiful to me. Regardless, the world is beautiful to me. You know what I'm saying? Always has been, always will be. You feel me? But, yeah, man, that was little whatever's, you know what I mean? Like, just want to let y'all know, man, like, real shit. Sometimes you just gotta let go, man. Let it be. Let the chips fall as it may. You can't control everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's all right, yo. Let the universe show you the way. All you gotta do, though, you gotta open your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, there's a bug on my screen. All right, open your eyes. You know what I mean? And I'm real shit, like, for real. See beyond the surface level. Analyze everything you had going on up to the point that whatever happened. And then you'll see why certain things happen. And then when the other things happen, the things that happen afterwards, like the after effect or whatever, then you can kind of see where, like, what was the point? What was the point of all of that shit? And then once you start doing that, then you can start doing that with every situation, and then you can really figure out a whole pattern. You can see a whole pattern happening, and then you start understanding that the universe got your back. Plain and simple. No other way to cut and slice it. You heard? And that's it. I'm out. Trip life.